Hi guys, welcome to Always the Wild Ones. I hope that you're all doing well. I've got a bit of a cold actually. I've just been getting over this cold, so I'm a bit snuffly. So I'll probably be editing out sneezes and coughs and yeah, all the stuff. Anyway, so I've got two cuttings here. I did this, well this one I actually did quite a while ago. I would say 2 months, easily 2 months ago. And this one I did with you guys, if you've seen my pruning and propagating video. So this one was actually only cut, I think it's 2 or 3 weeks ago. It rooted very quickly. I'm actually very surprised. So hopefully you can see through the vessel. I don't know actually, can you? But it's kind of got to the stage now, excuse the aeroplane. I hope you can see it. Maybe if I put my hand like that. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of roots in there, but it's got to the stage where if I don't take it out of this vessel, it's gonna get stuck in there, or when I pull it out, it's gonna lose some roots. And I think the same thing is gonna happen with this one. So yeah, I wanna tackle those guys today, but actually I'm itching to show you some updates. So let's go and do that first, and then we'll come back and do some repotting, potting, and I want to repot the plant and all the things. So yeah, let's turn the camera around. So yeah, it's a bit of a gloomy day. I'm trying to use as much artificial lighting as I can today. So what do I want to tell you? I'm going to tell you the good and the bad actually. So I'm going to start off with some bad news, although things have been going well. But with my Hoya Crotonianum-esque Super Silver, I found mealybug over this whole plant. And since then I haven't actually found any. What I did was I went ahead and I sprayed the plant. I think I did take some footage actually, so maybe I'll just put that in if I did do that. I think I did. Yeah, so I basically made up some surgical spirits, which in America, or I think even in Europe, they call it rubbing alcohol. So yeah, I mixed up some of that and I added some water. I think I did 50/50 ratio, a little bit of dish soap, and I sprayed the plant, and I've not seen anything since. It's looking really happy, but it is in the tiniest vessel. It's in a jam jar, which I don't know, it's not the smartest move because obviously it tapers inwards at the top there, so it can be quite difficult. I've purposely not watered the plant, so the pond will just kind of slip out of there, and hopefully that will be a fairly easy job. But I mean, the plant is really bushy. It definitely needs more space to kind of spread out. And then I've got some cuttings of it as well, which is over here. Just there. They're completely rooted. Let me just point just in case you can't tell the difference. Oh, yeah. So yeah, they're completely rooted. So I'll probably pop those back in. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the way that everything's set out over here. So maybe I will just leave them. We'll see. We'll see. I ended up moving my Hoya Nanu or Nuna. Yeah, Nuna pink here, which is this really bushy, gorgeous looking glossy Hoya in the corner. She was kind of down here getting some serious daylight, and also like the artificial lighting is on today. Well, actually I've had them on all throughout the summer. Okay, so before I start talking about the jobs that I want to get done, I want to show you my Hoya flagellata. I'm gonna have to go round, but as you can see, we've got this is a new leaf, and like within 4 days, I really wish I had taken a photograph because it just happened so quickly. But the leaf has expanded. It's been getting longer and longer, and I'm having to like place it over the pot. And so yeah, compared to the leaf that's right next to it, it's really sized up, so this trellis needs to change. And I am kind of contemplating maybe I should put this in a new vessel, although I haven't actually got a new one out for it yet. But that's a possibility. But yeah, I can't actually believe it. I'm finally getting larger leaves, and it's so funny because whenever I seem to say something like almost, well, not shaming them, but like, oh, you know, this one's leaves should be bigger, or like I'll come out with a comment and look, it just threw out this massive leaf. It was like it was listening to me. So yeah, I do sound very snuffly. Anyway, I'm going to put this one back now. In you go. Back in your place. I'll put you there. Who else has been doing amazing things? Oh, so I recently put my Hoya linearis, this beautiful long specimen, back here in the corner, and I've actually noticed that she's beginning to get ready to bloom. So where? Oh, here we go. You can see one there. Oh, lighting's doing weird things, but yeah. And she's got them all over. They're like little yellow kind of flecks that you see. So I just moved the shelving a little bit, so I'm hoping I can get round here and show you this plant a little better. But yeah, there's the Hoya linearis, and she's been growing at quite a nice length. And let me see if I can actually see any of these little, here we go. We can see one there, that little yellow dot. Oh, I'm very excited because it throws out the most gorgeous scent, like a lemony kind of scent, which is, oh, it's just gorgeous. Okay, let's get on with some work. So yeah, I want to unravel this Hoya parasitica dark margin, black margin. Unfortunately, I bumped it, and one of the peduncles been bumped off. Been bumped off. I was actually kind of struggling with this plant, I think, or was it? I don't know. I was doing something, and yeah, it just got in the way basically. But I want to move this plant because my anthurium, this dude, which I'm going to be showing you more of in the next video, it needs more space, it needs to be more central, and so this guy's going to have to go possibly down here, and then maybe I'll move these two up and put one either side of the anthurium. And then also I want to chop this guy up. Now she is trailing all the way up there, and I've had to loop it round as well because we've run out of shelving. But I have noticed that a lot of the bottom leaves are kind of croaking it. So, and I just want to put it in a larger vessel, like kind of with more surface area. I did find a pot, where is it? Oh, it's here. So I'm actually going to put it in this, which is acrylic, so it's a bit lighter. So if I do need to put it up on a shelf, then you know that's a good move. So, and it'll just have more surface area. So I mean, I think at the moment there's probably just two, I don't know actually, how many have we got in there? Yeah, I think there's just two stalks in there. And so by cutting the rest of the plant and propagating it, I can make just kind of like a fuller pot. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I think that's what I'm going to tackle. Yeah, let's just do both of these two dudes. I'm going to put this camera back on the stand. Okay. So I'm going to move you just over there for now. And oof, put this in the center. Hopefully these can just sit at the back. Oh no, I found some mealybug. I hope you can see it. It's right there, that white fluffy stuff right there. It's a big fuzzy one. I'm gonna go and get some, actually I need an earbud. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight in with some surgical spirits. I've recently been finding a lot of mealybug on various different plants actually. So I do not know what that's all about. So yeah, I'm just gonna put some on there. And I'm really hoping I can show you. Ah, there we go, now you can see it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in. Like that. Got another one underneath. Oops, sorry. Just there. Get that one. Okay, I do not see any others. But of course, I'm not going to be putting this next to my anthurium. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to have to find somewhere else for this guy to live. I'll just put it down here for now. And I'm going to check the other one. Oh, the one that had the mealybug is a Hoya crassipetiolata. This one is my Hoya erythrina. Also been doing amazing things. Nothing new though. I actually lost a leaf from this plant. I'm wondering if it actually had mealybug. I even found mealybug on my Anthurium pallidiflorum, this long, hope you can see that. Yeah, I even found some on there, which was very disturbing. I'm not happy about that. Okay, we're almost there. So here is the plant. Check out the length of this thing. It's just ridiculous. Actually, I'm going to take it over to the table so that you can have a proper look at it. But yeah, inside you can see there's like about 2 stalks in there. So there's this one. Yeah, now you can see. So there's just the 2 in there. We're going to make that a bit bushier and have a much bushier plant. I'm going to take this over to the kitchen and I'll meet you there. Actually, no, we're going to do it on the floor. Oh. Okay, here we are. Oh my gosh, this plant is huge. So yeah, we've got this really long tendril here, which has a lot of green on it. And then this one, I think it kind of started off green, and then we've got like all some various different stages of green. So they do have flashes of yellow on them. And look how much there is. So we're definitely going to be chopping up that. I think I'm going to definitely cut that one off. And then we've got another really long one here, which I might trellis. Or maybe I should cut this as well, because then we have another piece right here. Let's get chopping. I can't actually believe that I'm at this stage with this plant. I grew it from a cutting of about 4 or 5 leaves. If I have a photo, I'll show you. I'm sure I do have a photo. I think there was about 4 leaves. And they were just so wrinkly and they really didn't look like they were going to make it. So I'm very, very proud of this plant. Now, how can we get everyone in shot? Maybe I should just tip the camera down so you can actually see. Right, oh my gosh. Before I do any more damage, I just want to get chopping. So I did recently, did recently disinfect my scissors, so we can get straight into it. Yeah, I am going to cut this very, very long one, and I think I'm going to cut it, you can see everything. Should I cut it here? Yeah, I think I am going to cut it there. Well, maybe to start with, I'll cut it here. Just stop thinking about it and just do it, girl. So that's one long, massive cutting. And then I think I'm going to keep this one, and then maybe I'll cut this one at the same kind of length. Or should I trellis? Try and trellis it. I don't know. I suppose if I cut, if I cut this one, I still have these two quite long ones, and then this one will just branch out again. So maybe I should cut it up here. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to look crazy or not? It's going to branch out again wherever I cut it, so I think I'm going to cut it up here actually. Did it. So I'm going to let those callus over before the sap starts coming out. I'm just going to get some cinnamon. Good stuff. Just dip it in there. And ooh, this one is at a very awkward angle. Dip you down like that. Get on there. Okay, it's on. So there's the plant, which I'm going to be repotting anyway. And let's just get the ends of these also in here. Actually, I want to cut this again, so cut it here, dip, and then we're going to cut it again. It's got this weird little branch happening, so I don't want to mess with that too much. Let's see if I can just bend that out of the way. Here we go. And I'm just going to keep doing that. Open your heart. Got a slightly longer one there. Okay. Oh, I need to do the tops as well. Just going to stand them in here. And the last one. Dude, cute. That's going to look so cute once it all goes back in again. Get one more vessel. And yeah, let's chop this one up as well. Oh my gosh. there. In you go. And cut this one as well. I'll keep that because that's quite cute. Open your heart. Okay. So I'll probably just put these in water as I do with most of my propagations. Grow some roots and then I'll add that to this plant once we get to that stage, but I'm just going to let these callus over for now. But yeah, it's so cute. So yeah, I'm going to take it out of this very heavy jug and hopefully it's dry enough to just come out nice and easy. I probably will just use a brush. I'm going to use this end, obviously, not the fluffy bit. And just poke the pond and it hopefully shift it a little bit. Yay. I think it's going to come out soon. Oh, good. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, not ready yet. It's actually stuck to the pond, the lecker balls at the bottom. I need to try and move those. Oh. Okay, I think it's going to move up. Wow. Check out the roots on this thing. That is phenomenal. From such a tiny little cutting to this, 2.5 years later, you can see it's completely into its lecker balls. I'm not going to remove the pon. I'm just taking the lecker balls off. Don't want to mess with it too much at all. But yeah, there's its roots. So it's quite a substantial plant. Oh, I'm so happy. Very happy with that. I'm just going to pop off. I'm going to wash this and I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and like pick all of the roots out, as many as I can. It's going to be boring, so I'm definitely not going to film that. And then I'll be back in a moment with, yeah, with the next step of this thing. But so far, I'm so happy. I'm really pleased with how things have been going. And I'm also kind of thinking I might put the cuttings into pon part of it, because anyway, I'll talk you through that when I come back. I'll just keep waffling on otherwise. Go and blow my nose as well. I'm back. and I went through and picked out a load of roots. Excuse me. Made myself a chai tea. Yummy, yummy. Just ran out of sugar though, it's annoying. Maybe today's the day that I give up sugar. Yum. Okay, so this is the vessel that I'm going to use. I'm going to put some lacquer in the bottom. So if you don't know what lacquer is, it's clay balls. And these are the round ones. I have had the pebbles, and I do quite like the pebbles with my Hoyas. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, I boiled these up this morning, so actually these are reused. So whenever I take my lacquer balls off of the plant, I don't throw them away. And the same with the pon actually. I've got a massive bag of pon in the cupboard. But yeah, so I picked out some lacquer balls and boiled them up earlier when I got out. That looks pretty decent. Take one or two out. Yeah, that's very good. That's a nice reservoir. So yeah, the lacquer balls will just act as my reservoir to hold the water. So it's almost like a self-watering pot, which I like. You're not going to be able to see very much. I'm going to have to tip the camera down again. Okay, so I'm just going to be reusing this pond. I gave it a really good rinse. I actually put some boiling water and then I cooled it down with some cooler water. So yeah, it is moist, it's wet. Okay, let's plonk her in. We did lose some roots, but as you can see, there's a lot of roots there. And I think I am going to just try and squash her down a little bit. Oh my God, I'm loving this already. Loving it. But with the pond being wet, oh, it's annoying. What I'll do is just make sure those roots are in. Tip it in there. And maybe yay. Yeah, I definitely need to make up some more though. Brilliant. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to need. Probably should just do a big batch actually, because I do need to do the other cuttings. So I'm not really doing measurements, I'm just going by what it looks like once I've stirred it up. And I like the pond to be nice and light. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I mean, it's probably a half and half ratio at this point. Okay, we want you standing. Just fill her in. And then once the others start rooting, I'll add it to the plant and it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to getting this thing a little bit bushier. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, I was thinking of putting a trellis. We could still do that. Actually, there's a gap right here. There we go, so cute. So I think I will go ahead and try and make a trellis for this thing. See some of the roots kind of poking up, which is annoying. Why are you doing that? Go down. There we go. Really happy with that. Sling that to one side. So I could just leave it for a little while and just let it settle, or I could just go ahead and put in a trellis now. I do have some wire already here, but not already cut. Try not to hurt myself. This wire is actually quite thick. Now, if it goes on the shelf, then I don't want it standing too high. So, how long do I need this thing to be? That's the question. Oops, almost poked myself. So maybe that could be high enough. Right, I'm going to try and cut this thing. Yes. Okay, so now I just want to get the bends out. Try and flatten it out a bit. And I'm going to have to make another trellis actually for the flagellata. I've actually got quite a few jobs to do. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done today. I mean, look, it's not amazing, but it's better than nothing. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, let me just check the height. So I thought I'd bring you over. Okay, so that is actually a little too high. Oh no, how annoying. Centimetre lower on either side. Oh, that's the yellowing leaf that fell off. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to cut the one side, cut 2 centimetres off the other one side, and then I'll just have to rebend it. And I have to compensate for the part as well, so I'm doing about 3 actually. Here's the trellis. Let's plonk it in there. Bring this back and we can all be in shot. Oh, I'm so excited. In you go. This will be your very first trellis. So I've got some butterfly clips. I'm going to use those because they should work. How many do I need? Right, so the first one, just leave you for now. This one's going to be you. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving it. Let's get this one up as well. So I have to kind of spin it round a little bit. Like that. Is that better? think that's better. Really hope this trellis is going to be strong enough. Okay. Should try and wind it round maybe. Oh, that's working. It's kind of working. Oh my goodness. And then where's the other one? This little dude, which I didn't wind round, but I think that's fine like that. It is on a trellis. So happy. And get that one in as well. No, be nice. There we go. And then I need that to point upwards, so I'll just loop it round. Trella! My Hoya australis Lisa is now on a trellis. Look at her. Wow. I think I'm gonna clip you on as well. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I really love it. Look how bushy she looks. I'm so happy I did this. Oh, thank goodness it went out. Yeah, it worked out. I'm going to mix up some pon for the next batch of plants, which are Hoya Pubicalyx Splash, my Hoya Crimson Queen, and I'm going to put all of these guys also directly into pon. And then with the other part of the Hoya australis Lisa, I don't even know if I told you that that was the name. Hopefully I'll write it up. But yeah, so these two are from the Hoya australis Lisa. This one is going to go into pon. This one is going to go into water because the stems are much firmer and they just kind of stand up quite nicely in this vessel. But the pon will help support this little guy. Yeah, so I am now kind of getting myself ready mentally for winter, and I was talking to my daughter about it because she lives in Cape Town, and she's now getting ready to go into summer and I'm getting ready to go into winter. So she said to me, you know, just romanticize about it, find like a way of seeing winter in a romantic way, which I think was just such a sweet way of looking at things. I really like that idea, so I'm definitely going to give that a go. So yeah, let's romanticize together. I'm thinking, so I'm kind of thinking long winter walks, stop for a hot chocolate somewhere really fancy, walk with a nice mug of hot chocolate with a friend. I definitely want to do more walks over Hampstead Heath. Yeah, because I think there'll be less people maybe in the winter. We'll see. Okay, who should we do first? Maybe I should do this guy first. So this one's been in water for, I would say, about 2 months, maybe even longer, to be honest. And I just hope I can get it out without ripping any of the roots. Ah, look at those. Aren't those just delicious? I actually feel like I could come slightly more forward now. Yeah. So I'm really pleased, and it's thrown out a new shoot at the back, which is just adorable. And hopefully we'll get 2 new leaves somewhere around here. Somehow this camera is now too low. Come back again. So yeah, maybe these cups are not going to be quite, oh, that's not big enough. Okay, well that's good because those don't have any holes. So I think we'll go for a larger cup. I think this, and I'll just put some lacquer balls in the bottom to create a reservoir. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Oh, that's a really big one, she said. And a little bit of that. Wind it on in. And then, wow, such an easy repot. Nice and simple. That's that one done. I may have gone a little bit too high actually. Yay, done. Right, next, let's do, so I don't need to do a reservoir, or should I? I'm going to do a reservoir. Both of them. Some of that in. So we've got several pieces here. Oh my gosh, wow. Let's check out these roots. Nice and chunky. Very chunky. Smooth that out of the way. Oh wow. Look at those. They are looking crazy. I'm wondering actually if this is the right size pot. I'm going to go larger. Some more of those in. Oh, got little nuts there. Hopefully it's still, yeah, that's fine. Okay, how do we want these to look? That is the question. Is that okay? Is that pretty, or maybe you should go in the front? Like that somehow. Yeah, something like that. Let's fill this baby in. One more scoop. Oh, my ears feel really muffly. You know, like when you get cold. Oh, that's quite cute. It looks pretty. Moving on. We are just bashing through this. So these guys have no roots at all. Just going to plonk them all in. Oh, okay. What are you doing, guys? Actually, hang on. Maybe I should just hold them all together somehow. Something like that. Yeah, that works. So I'm just going to hold them all together against the cup like that. Squash them on in there. Just need to flip that leaf out somehow. Okay. And then moving forward, just a couple of taps. Definitely going to add some more. Oh no, one escaped. So yeah, hopefully this substrate will just kind of keep them all down. This little dude just jumped straight out for some bizarre reason. Let's push you back in again. Yay, it's in. Now I didn't use any rooting hormone, so I'll probably water this guy. In fact, I will definitely water this guy with some rooting hormone. And I actually bought some new rooting hormone. I just got this from the store that I work at. It's an organic rooting hormone. Let's see, what does it say? The best results: stand soft stem cuttings in water for half an hour before using the powder. Overnight for hardwood cuttings. Dip the end of the cutting in the powder. Well, we're not going to be doing any of those. But I will go ahead and add some water for now. And then maybe I'll come back. Or shall I just put some rooting hormone directly in this? I think I'm just going to add the rooting hormone now. And yeah, like I said, I don't really know how good this stuff is. So this will be a bit of a test. Oh, it smells very beefy. Puh. It's got a real smell to it. Oh my goodness. So I'm kind of using this as a measuring thing. I don't know if that's what it's for. That's what I do. It's got a real beefy smell. Wow. Really gets up your nose. And then just water these guys in. And it does have a reservoir, but I'm going to go past the reservoir because there's no roots in here. Or are there holes in this cup? Oh, there are. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Looks so pretty. I love that. It looks so good. And then we've got this little dude. Definitely needs some water. Although it doesn't need rooting hormone, but give you some water as well. And then yeah, hopefully these guys will be nice and comfy. I'm so happy. So I actually decided to move this table. It was kind of on top of that. I don't know where it's going to go, but just so that, because this obviously is a little bit higher, so then I can place kind of taller plants. And it was, I don't know how I managed to do it, but the wires were kind of like interlocked into the table, so I actually had to rewire the lighting just now. That's what I've just been doing. Anyway, Australis Lisa is looking very cute, very happy with that. And when I was moving all the plants, I just realised that this one is getting ready to bloom. Can you see? So happy. And we've got a little new leaf right there, tiny baby one. So I thought I'd just show you where I put the plants. They're down here. So I've set the Crahanianum-esque super silver up on this pot. It's probably a bit too high, to be honest, so I'm going to find something a little lower. And then I actually taped this guy back up, the Parasitica Black Margin. And I probably could place a couple more plants here, so that's good. We've got a little bit of space. And now the Anthurium crystallinum has its own little space. It can like expand and do its thing. And then on the other side of the room, wow, it's looking really full. Yeah, we've got the Australis Lisa up on the trellis there, right next to my Hoya compactor. And the Crimson Queen is busy blooming there in the corner. Got the pubic calyx that we just potted up. Down here I put the rest of the Australis Lisa, which is in pon, and the other Crimson Queen. So those are down there now. And I haven't actually placed the other one in the kitchen yet. I need to shift some things around. This is my kitchen. I do need to try and make a little bit of space. I've got quite a few cuttings. I'm actually going to take this one down. The leaf is completely yellow now, so I think I'm going to put that into sphagnum moss. But that's good because now we've made a little bit of space. Yeah, this guy is busy growing really nicely. This is its latest leaf. This is the Philodendron atapolentia, something like that. I got some enjoy. I actually gave the rest of my enjoy away. And I also sent some cuttings to a subscriber. So I hope that you're watching. I hope that your cuttings are growing nicely. My begonia now lives here. This one will eventually need to go into a propagation box because we are going towards winter, but I'm really hoping we don't need to do that. And I also gave away my Epipremnum Cebu Blue, and I have more cuttings in the bedroom, but I've just got this one here. So that's kind of cute. These are fairly low light, so maybe I can just shift those over a little bit. She likes lots of light. Okay. And then this guy can just go there. Where are you going to go? There. Okay, we'll have a little fiddle with that a bit later. But yeah, it's right in front of a northwest facing window. Look how cloudy it is. Also a very dirty window. I need to clean that. But yeah, so that's where the other Hoyas were. They seem to like this location. Even though I tend to have the window open, they seem to like it. So that's where it's going to live. Wow, so I probably have 3 other Hoyas that do need repotting at some stage, and I still need to, I've just realised that I didn't do the trellis for the flagellata that I showed you in the beginning, but to be honest I didn't even have a pot to repot it in, so that'll have to wait. I mean, it is what it is. How cute is this little plant? And the plant that's in the larger vessel now is looking super bushy. So maybe I'll keep them separate. Who knows? Time will tell, but I'll definitely keep you updated on the progress and what its next journey is going to be. Just hope that they don't come out. Yeah, so yeah, we've got some more Hoya Australis Lisa in water in the kitchen. did the Crimson Queen, did the Pupa Splash. I'm really happy with that, and I will definitely keep you updated on what's going on with those guys. Hoyas for me, I don't know, in the beginning they were a mystery, I guess, and I was kind of preparing myself for dramas and them being really difficult, but so far they've been really easy, especially since I put them into pon. I do have one plant that's in, no, yeah, I've got only one Hoya. Is that right? Yeah, I only have one Hoya in soil, and that's the Crimson Queen that's busy blooming or getting ready to bloom right now. And it's in like an aeroid mix, but it's also got sphagnum moss in there. And yeah, it's a bit of a mix. I mean, it's basically an orchid mix. Yeah, it's the kind of mix that you would give an orchid. I think that's right. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the only difference really. And I mean, to be honest, I can't see a difference between growing that particular plant in soil. I do have several Crimson Queens in pon, and they're all just as healthy and all seem to be doing really well. And yeah, I'm just really pleased that I've tackled these jobs and got them out of the way, and I can now move on to my anthuriums because they're busy growing out of the space as well. So it was just a matter of the plants were just kind of outgrowing their spaces, so I needed to do a bit of a rearrange and a repot and just get them settled for the winter. Let me know how you guys are getting on. Are you getting prepared for winter? What is it that you're doing? I do plan on buying some more lights because I did buy some lights recently. I bought some burrito lights, but they're in the bedroom at the moment, but I don't actually like the tone of the light. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy the ones that I have in front of the pinboard, and also the same lights that are under the table and the shelving unit that I just showed you. It's got a bit more of a yellow light and I prefer that. So, and the plants do seem to be responding better to that light. I've got to be honest, the other light, my plants are like, they're not growing, but they're not dying. They're just not doing anything in particular. So I'm going to keep those just for the propagation boxes, and then I'm going to buy some more lights. So I will take you along on that journey. I'm not sure what brands I'm going to go for, if I'm going to go for a different brand or if I just stick to what I know, because I have got on really well with the lights that the very first lights actually that I bought. No, not the very first lights, but the first like proper plant lights that I bought have actually been the best so far. So I'll probably just stick to what I know and buy some more of those. But hey, there will be more days of Hoya, so do look out for those. I do plan on I think I'm probably going to do anthuriums next. I also find the anthuriums really super easy, and I can't wait to kind of I know a lot of people still are concerned about anthuriums and still worried that they're a bit tricky, but if you can grow a philodendron, you can grow an anthurium. It's pretty much the same. I think it's the same. I really don't see a difference. The only difference is when you repot the plant. So I'll talk you through all of that in that video. I don't know why I'm going on about the anthuriums now. I'm already like, right, next, what are we going to do next? I've clearly got a lot more energy back, which is fantastic. Last week I was feeling, oh my gosh, I was feeling really worn out, being sick and everything. But I've got a burst of energy and I'm feeling really inspired now. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you also found it inspiring, that maybe it kicked you into doing some Hoya plant chores of your own. And yeah, let me know how you're getting on with your Hoyas and what you think of them and which ones you've been finding easiest. I definitely seem, the crimsons, the carnosas are the easiest. So crimson queens, you know, I've got carnosa dark red down there. I mean, they're all easy, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I think the tinier the leaf, the more tricky it gets maybe, but the larger leaf Hoyas, definitely very easy. I have been hunting for the Hoyas that are on my wish list, haven't seen them. I did spot a Sarawak, not in person. I did spot one online, so maybe I'll just go ahead and buy that one. It's not exactly the one that I wanted though, so maybe I should just keep on the hunt. But I'm hoping before the year is out, before Christmas, that I do get to find some of my wish list Hoyas. Although I have been very spoiled this year, I did get a lot of Hoyas that were given to me as gifts, and I also got quite a few Repsalis, although I'm still hunting for more. But yeah, oh, I'm just loving the Hoyas. I'm so glad that I discovered them and that I took a leap of faith and tried them out for myself. If you don't have any Hoyas and you're just watching this video to see, you know, what they're all about, then I do highly suggest the australis, Lisa. One of my favourites, definitely the fastest growing plants ever out of the whole collection. Like I said, started with only 4 leaves, and that was 2.5 years ago, and you've seen what I just chopped off of this plant. So really, really easy, and I can see new leaves happening. Oh my gosh, I've got to go. I do need to go. I'm quite hungry, so it's always fat belly, isn't it? But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Do give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd love to see you here again. Please join the fam. I will see you here very, very soon, probably on a Sunday, maybe not, so switch on your notification bell so that you will be alerted when I am next uploading something, posting something. Yeah, have a fabulous week. All right, bye.